Eric Zbytowski is an engineer at Walbro. He works on fuel injection systems at the plant in Cass City. Today he's running a dyno test to check how much this motorcycle emits as it rides down the road.
We capture 100% of the exhaust coming out of the engine, and we analyze it when the test is done to let us know what our engine out emissions were.
These are actually large engines for this lab, as Eric also tests emissions on trimmers, chainsaws, and other small equipment. He adjusts fuel and air ratios and spark timing to make sure they run at the manufacturer's specifications.
The Global Technology Group, we have to think about that future 3 to 5 years out. In the Lawn and Garden Group, we were supporting customers that the product was hitting the field in less than 6 months. You know, I could work on a chainsaw calibration for a carburetor, and in 6 months, you see it in the field.
Eric does his field testing right here in the lab, ensuring the equipment doesn't stall when it's on a slope or inverted. He gets a kick out of knowing how many machines run thanks to Walbro.
It's awesome to walk into Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's and say, hey, I worked on that saw, or I worked on that trimmer, you know, and I calibrated the carburetor for that. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Cass City's facility also manufactures fuel tank assemblies, which end up in a variety of motorsport vehicles and lawnmowers.
Walbro has a playground for training and development here. It's a great place to learn new things, and it's a family culture here.
Our culture is really driven, and we're still really trying to perfect creating a learning environment for our team members. Empowerment and involvement and accountability, that's huge.
Walbro manufactures gas tanks, fuel pumps, and complete fuel delivery systems. They can be tiny quarter-gallon sizes for trimmers and run to 25-gallon tanks for recreational vehicles.
A customer will have kind of an idea. They'll provide a CAD model or CAD design of the space of a new vehicle application, and then what Walbro will do is try to work with that and then convert it into a manufacturable product.
Plastic pellets are melted and extruded into a cylinder, which is pumped full of air to create the tank. New designs are sent through the computer first to not only make sure the mold is correct, but to ensure plastic isn't wasted in the process.
We can simulate the blow molding process and know if a design is good, know if there's any design changes that need to be made, and we can request our customers to make those changes before they actually build a part.
Robots move the tanks throughout the process. They also shape and drill the plastic, even adding components as they move down the line. Final inspection assures a quality tank every time.
To do this job, you have to have attention to detail, be diligent in what you're doing, and be able to work as a team. You have to work as a team.
Shereen inspects tanks and also works on the brand new robotic line.
Different lines have different tanks, different requirements for each one. And it's kind of neat. It mixes it up. You don't have to do the same thing and be bored every day you come in. So yeah, it's really cool. We're all kind of shooting for the same goal. You know, we want good quality products for our customers.
Everybody is involved in the process of building a quality product, starting from the design of the product through the manufacturing and even the service groups that communicate with our customers.
The future is very bright here in that if you have a strong work ethic and have the ability to take on responsibility and are driven, you can grow just about as fast as you want to grow.